Hello, my name is Jacob Scott, and this is my internship presentation. I've spent the last 6 weeks working in an inventory management trainee position. I really enjoyed this time and look forward to finishing up and continuing my learning. Why did I choose this internship? During the winter semester of this year, I took a class called Production and Operations Management. Until this point, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my degree. I just always known I needed to go to school, and I was just kind of going for it. Um, and during this class, I learned about supply chain and inventory management, and it intrigued me. Um, I learned that I can add value to a company by reducing costs and in their inventory and increasing throughput. This is what I figured out. That's what I want to do. I had recently started a new job at a local hardware store, Safford Builder Supply. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized I could help right here. There was no need to go anywhere else. And honestly, when I thought about an internship, I was scared to go somewhere else. I have a family, and I needed something. I wanted something that was close by. So honestly, I chose this internship initially because it was convenient. I was already working there, and I knew everybody there, and I kind of knew the layout of the place. But as the more I learned, the more I thought about it, that this was a part of my hometown. I could add value to a company that was part of the history of my hometown, and I didn't have to leave, and I could help out right here. As far as obtaining my internship, I think that I went about it differently than most people. Since I was already working at this store as a low-level staff member, I concluded that I just needed to talk to Preston Owens. It's a family business, and his family started the company years and years and years ago. And Preston was the highest-ranking employee that I knew of. The only thing I knew about him was I knew where his office was, and I knew he was always busy. I was afraid to bug him. It took me a couple of weeks to get up the courage to talk to him about it. I was worried that I would just, like I said, I would just bug him and get in his way. But when I talked to him, he was excited about it. He was interested. They had never done anything like this before, and like I said, it's a small family-owned company, and he was interested to see what he could do for me and what I could do for them in return. So I told him all that I knew about how it was supposed to work, and he said, "Let me look into it. I'll get back to you." Um, because, like I said, he is a very busy guy, and I didn't see him very often. It took about a month to nail anything down, to get any details down with him. But finally, we got things figured out, and decided that I would work through the inventory process, including buying, receiving, stocking, delivering, and everything in between, and write out an inventory process map. The idea being that I could give an outsider's perspective and possibly find holes or issues where they hadn't noticed them before, and be able to fix those things and refine the process a little bit here and there, and then write up essentially a training manual that they could use in the future to have all the processes down in one place. Things I learned that I was able to apply. I was able to put into practice the critical thinking skills that I had learned while working in group projects in previous classes. I was also able to use the accounting principles and rules that I had learned while taking managerial accounting the previous semester. And most of all, I've seen the real-world application of the importance of inventory accuracy. Inventory essentially is money sitting on your shelf, and if it's not moving, then we're losing money. I was able to see the real-world application of that idea. From my experience fitting my future plans, I actually have a second internship lined up with a third-party logistics provider that works with freight shipping companies. I now have experience working in one side of inventory, which includes the buying and receiving. With the second internship, it'll give me the opportunity to work on and learn about the other side of the coin. What happens with the merchandise and product before it comes to the store, before the store ever sees it. It'll be really interesting to see the other side of things, and I'm excited to learn more and continue learning about supply chain management. The best advice I can give is just to think outside the box. To be noticed, you really have to go outside the norm and have new ideas, fresh ideas. Not to say you can't be successful by doing things the same way they've always been done, but you can really make a difference if you analyze everything and try to see a different angle. That's what our employers are looking for. They're looking for someone with fresh ideas, someone that's not afraid to challenge the norm and change things up, shake things up. I look forward to doing that. I challenge you to do the same. Thank you for listening, and God bless.